It'll take a moment to update. There we go. All right, cool. Um, so we're just ready to start the stream. So, anyways, here's what I was gonna. Oh yeah. Also, the stream is at like a slight delay. There's really no getting around that. But it's like it's only about it like. How far behind is it? You might have to watch it without audio. Like just mute the stream and then use it for the video. So here's a demo of what the console does so far. So so anyways, there's two commands that actually no, there's three commands that work right now. There's clear, which if you don't give it any arguments, just clears the console. And then there's I'll do this for there's clear, and then if you put a number after it, it'll clear that number of lines. And if you put something like a really obscenely high number, it'll just clear the whole thing, which is 18 lines. If you put something that's not a number, like I don't know, B, it won't clear anything. So, and then if you put in several arguments, it'll just take the first one. That might be what it's doing, yeah. So, the next command would be, this is probably the most useful command so far, is set prop. You put in the node that you're trying to set the property of, the path to its property, and then you put in the value. For now, I have it hard coded so that you enter like this, and I have to manually create a position from that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a parser, so it just detects anything like this, turns it into the appropriate data type, which in this case is a vector3. But anyways, if I did that, wait, okay, I might have done that wrong. Let's see, player translation. Oh, right. You don't use commas, actually. There. See? Boom. That works. It's very useful. See, now I'm on top. Which also means that if I fall... What do you mean? Oh, what? Oh. Well, you're not actually supposed to... Like, this is all debug stuff. It's not part of the game. Your voice just cut out. Let's see. Now I can hear you. And then... So that didn't work. For map makers. In what way? But why would you need like a physical placeable object for that? There we go. That worked. Oh, that I should have done. I actually got this idea from from seeing Portal. I watched. There's a Twitch streamer, who's known as Can't Even, and he actually did an explanation of his run, and he used Portal's like debug feature, which I didn't even know existed up until the point where I saw his stream. Yeah, and there's like this whole like he used commands to show like bounding boxes for physics and stuff. It was really cool. So that's where I got the idea to put that in this game as well. So you'll be able to like in Portal you can do like load 04 and it'll load test chamber 4, or like load 14 and load test chamber 14. So that's where I got the idea for this. Okay, anyways, here's the third command that I've created. So get prop, which is the opposite. Instead of setting a property, it gets a property. So player translation would return, you know, where I am right now, which is useful. Let's see, gravity state true. So it's like I am affected by gravity. Get property player floored. So right now I'm on the floor, right? But if I jump and then I run that same command, get prop player floored, it'll say false. So this is like probably the most useful addition to the game I've added, because it lets me fix issues in the game from inside the game. Yeah. So instead of having like every time I want to know something that's going on in the game, normally I'd have to go into the code here and then put like print this value. But with this, if there's a problem in game, I don't have to actually recompile the game and, well, rerun the game and everything. All I have to do... Huh? Yeah. Well, like I don't have to build it. It builds the game when you need to, when you like run the scene. So I don't have to like add a print line and then rebuild the entire app every time I want to find a value. I can literally just do this and then, you know, whatever, like I don't know, I guess I'll put scale. Very, very useful. So like I can also do this. I've only showed off like parts of the player, like player values, but I can also do this, the goal monitor. So if I could do level / monitor, which is the path, the node path to the node, and then I do next scene path, which is, this is the name of the variable that I gave it in code. So this is where it'll take you if you hit the monitor. But now I can also change it, so I can do set prop level / monitor, and then I can set next scene path to, I don't know if this will actually work because I still need to do data types. So like this is a string. Huh? Your voice cut out again. And that call just died, I think. I'm pretty sure that call just died. Oh man, that sucks. FaceTime audio is so bad. But I don't actually have a phone, so I can't use that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the call just died. Yes, it died. Okay, well I guess it's just me then. So anyways, as I was saying, this is a really useful feature. But the one drawback is that with the set prop command, I have it manually. So the way it works is I'll do this for example. So here's how a 3D point, or a point, really any value with three dimensions would look like. It would be something like this. It's vector 3 and in parentheses 3 arguments. Now, this is actually a data type. This is recognized in the code as a unique, as like specifically a vector 3. So if I did set prop player translation vector 3 0, I don't know, 20, I'm already there pretty much, 0, it wouldn't work, because the way I have the command set up is that I manually hard coded it to, first of all, it takes the first, oh wow, oh god, all right, okay, sorry about that. That was loud. Hold up, this might be really loud. Hello? Okay, I thought that was gonna be really loud. Never mind. Right. I was basically just explaining how the reason that the set prop command isn't very useful yet is because, like, say I wanted to set the translation, I've manually hard coded it to look for. So this is recognized in the code as the command, this first word. This is recognized as argument 0. This is recognized as argument 1. So if I want to set, let's see. Actually, I need to look at the code. It's sort of complicated the way I did this. Okay. So basically, the way I have it set to is if you can create a vector 3. So if you can take argument, this would be argument. This is argument. This is argument 0, this is argument 1. So if you can take argument 2, 3, and 4, if you can create a vector 3 with those 3 values, which I ran with this line of code, if it's possible to create a data type matching a vector 3 with those values, then it does that. And it sets the value, whatever you put here, to that. So like, actually, for example, let me set the scale. This is a terrible idea, but I'll just do it for the heck of demonstration. So it's currently at 111, as you can see here, in the console. But what I'm gonna set it to, I don't know, I'll set it to like 333. So that works, and it's disastrous. This is pretty obvious. But it only works because you can set it to a vector 3, and also because the property you're trying to set it to matches a vector 3. But like, let's say I tried to set if I tried to set the player's gravity state, or I don't know, I guess I'll just set the floored value. Yeah, so if I tried to set it to, like, I don't know, 111, it wouldn't work properly. Actually, I don't, maybe that actually does somehow convert it to a Boolean. Let's see. And then, okay, it's false. So now let me try, I don't know. Wait, okay, let's see if I'm on the floor, it should. Okay, it's true. Now what happens if I do this? Okay, now. Nope, okay, so that doesn't do anything. That's what I expected. So if you put in an invalid data type, it won't actually change anything. Let me reset the scale. All right, that's better. So anyways, now this little debug info thing here in the top left corner is actually completely unnecessary. I was gonna, like, initially use that to get this kind of value, like this information that I already have here. Oh, I should add a command for scrolling the output. Wait, I know I already have that. I can just do clear, and let's say I wanted to scroll it like 5 lines up, or 5, because 5 of these lines start with value. I do clear 5, and then those 5 lines were moved up. And eventually I'm going to make it so that any lines that get cut off the top, because I don't have support for scrolling back up, I'm going to make so that those get added to like a log file. Let's see if I can do player. I don't know what value should I? Yeah. Player FR. What are you trying to do again? What are you trying to do again? I see. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Not what you said. I'm talking about if you hold down the key and then you pause, it'll maintain that value. So kind of broken. So like if I'm holding down that and then I pause, it'll just keep holding it. So yeah. Maybe at some point, but that would mean I'd have to do a lot more optimization of the code. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's something I'll have to look into some other time, because right now I already have enough like weird things to sort out. Okay, let's see. Object. Okay, here we go. So here's a get. Okay, so variant. I need to look at variant. A variant takes up 20 bytes. That's pretty small. That's actually really small. Then again, this is just the basic data type. So like integers, booleans, vector threes, those are variants, which is reasonable. I mean, they're small. Okay. Is there a way to get the type of a variant? Because I need to be able to, like, let's say, I'm going to go back to my code here for reference. So, like, the way I have it right now is if the variable that you're trying to set the property of actually exists, it'll try to set it as a vector. It'll try to set your given input as a vector 3. And if it can do that, then it'll just set that as a value. But what I really need it to do is figure out what data type the property is, and then try to make your input that data type. So I need to figure out how to get the type of a variant. Yeah, but how do you know which type the property is? Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could do that. Um, but then I need a way to convert a string representation of a type to like an actual data type recognized by, because like this is not the same as is not the same as this. So I need to figure out a way to like get a type from a string. But that's a good idea actually. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna actually look this up. Get data type from string. Go dot. Wait, which are you talking about? Your Switch? I might be able to use type of function. Type of but that's not really useful to me. I guess it could be. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at global scope here. Hey, here's OS and engine. Um. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. You can edit. You can these are editor like code thingies. Target FPS timescale, IPS. Interesting. And then there's also OS. Um, clipboard. Oh wow, this is clipboard. Current screen. VSync enabled. Low processor usage mode. Keep screen on. Orientation. Borderless. Per pixel transparency. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Alert. You can send an alert. Yeah. Center. Yeah, this is cool. So I'm gonna call the center. Oh, okay. So I can do OS here. I could do OS dot center window. That should make it centered on my screen. On this in the stream, it won't change anything. Yes, that works. That's really useful. Okay. You can access the OS clipboard. So like if the person has something copied in, you can like make the game react to that. That's really interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be wow. That like imagine that like using the clipboard to manipulate your. That would be amazing. Or it like we could have like sort of an Undertale esque sort of interactive RPG at some point. Like maybe Bosun could be like that, where depending on what you have in your clipboard, like you get little Easter eggs in the game. Well, I mean, if I do end up making that, I'd probably like make some hints to it somewhere in the game. Like maybe I'd have one of the characters say like, "It's rumored that you can find like this cheat code," and then make it an obscenely long cheat code so people just copy it, and then that's how we get it to get on their clipboard. Oh man. I could have used this. Oh, that's so I went through all the trouble in this singleton that I created. I created custom variables for all of the input buttons. So like for forward, backwards, left, right, primary, secondary, all of this stuff. I yeah, it turns out this input map that you do, it's over here that you can put your custom controls into. That's actually accessible through code. So I wasted all that time, and it's more complicated now. But at this point, like going back and making it work with this would actually take longer. I'll probably do that later in the development when I'm optimizing. Wow. Ah, that's kind of disappointing, but you know what? At least I learned something from it. Not gonna make that mistake again. Also, sorry that there's no music in the stream this time. I'm not really sure how I can get the stream. I'm not sure how I can get like this phone call and the music to be balanced in volume. So also it's kind of difficult to like keep switching the song around. Well, you know what? I guess I could put it on autoplay, and if I don't like a song, I could skip it, and I'll try and turn the volume down so it doesn't overpower anything. All right, I guess I'll start with this. It's a nice song to start off with. All right, let me see how this. Oh wait, no, it's not even getting captured. This audio. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't really play. I guess if I turned it up really loud. Yeah, I can't really play music. I mean, I would be the only one who could actually hear it, but I guess that's fine. I'll figure out how to make these streams better as I go on. Anyways, back to trying to figure out how to get this parser to work. Well, it's not really a parser. It's sort of a rudimentary parser, but okay. Yeah, it's more like an interface with the editor console and this in-game interface. It's an in-game interface for the editor's console. So I know. Actually, that's actually my like my ultimate goal here. Your voice. Well, I do plan on adding that, but you wouldn't actually write the script from within the game. You'd write it like with an external editor, and then you put it into like a pack file. Well, okay, there's two ideas I have here. One of them is to make this game moddable. So like you can like the that idea makes it so that you can mod it really easily. You can put in your own custom levels and stuff, load them in with the commands and all that. And then the other idea is to make an entire game engine from within Godot, which would involve what you're saying. Well, I get okay, yeah, you're right. I guess it would be more of an editor. How crazy would that be? A Godot editor that I know. I know. How crazy would that be? I do plan on doing that. Do you know the song Mr. Blue Sky? Probably in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm listening to that right now. You should come over and we should do a movie marathon. And you know like the summer is already almost halfway gone. So, oh, this music is so good. Oh, this is a really old tutorial. Okay, here's a solution I'm thinking of. I might have to create a dictionary for every possible value type and then refer to that dictionary using this type of, which returns an integer, then do the cast of the type here from that using that dictionary. So I'll have to do this. So under commands, which I don't even need this actually. So here, function, let's call this type dictionary, and then yeah. Well, it's not. So in like a in more detail, the you type this string into the game window, right? Into like the part right here. This is where you type in the command. Oh god, I typed that in wrong. Then that string gets passed to this function. I use the where is it? Right here, the type of go function to figure out what type the property is that you're trying to set. But that returns an integer value. So in order to actually figure out what value type to set it to, I have to have a dictionary that matches the integer to the proper type. And then I have to use the type from that dictionary. So I get this number, get the proper dictionary entry, and then use that to, and then set, make the proper data type with the remaining arguments. Or it could just have 1/3 argument for the entire value, and you type it in as you would in code, which would actually make more sense, come to think of it. Might not run too well. Oh no, this is a disaster. Oh god. That, oh. Uh-oh, that's, no, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. Set prop player. Ha! Ha! Oh god. So I was just messing around and I set the Y scale of the player to 50, and now the collision doesn't even work properly. Yeah. Maybe I just have to set my position really high. I'll do like 80, or no, 100 for safe measure. Okay. Where am I? Uh-oh. I totally screwed this up. Okay, well, I'm screwed now. Look at this. Oh, well, I guess I'm just really high. I mean, not in real life. No, I'm totally not. Totally. No, I wouldn't think of it. Yeah, understandable. Very understandable. It really is. You can't overstate that. This is gonna take forever. I don't even think I'm gonna put all data types in here. I'm just gonna put basic data types. Because, like, if you're trying to set something that has a data type of RID, you're screwing around too much. Like, or pool vector to array. No, you don't need to edit any of that information to manipulate the game in any way, really. Unless you're trying to totally screw with it, which you would never need to do. Uh, I mean, I don't know. I suppose maybe. I feel like it would be better if I had music, but like the audio is so freaking difficult to set up because it's stupid. I need a better way of doing this, but I don't think there is. Anyway. Yeah. You should make the first center core handheld. You could have it run like desktop applications. I mean, if it can run on a desktop. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily have to be binaries that we use. I mean, like we could just have desktop support, like basically support for desktop applications without the GUI. Well, an alternative is just to use a computer that already has a processor that works with these things. I mean, what is what does Mac use? What about Linux? All right, that's good because Godot exports for Linux. So yeah, that works. Well, yeah. I mean, that's not really the problem. I mean, Godot runs in Linux, so oh well, that's kind of a problem then. Then again, it's not likely that a console will be made anytime soon. So I mean, it's not really for commercial use. Yeah. Just ignore the small child. She means no harm. Okay, this is not working at all. When is that gonna be? Childlike sounds. Oh, you know what? I also need to figure out a way to call functions from this console, like methods, because that's important too. Like if I could do that, then it would be like call function player, and I have a function called set position. Um, so that would be simpler than typing in. Well, it wouldn't actually, but like I don't know. It would make something simpler. Like there's some. See, the thing is that was my initial thought, but I'm not sure how to interface this text with, because the way this works is it builds this code is built when you run the app or the game. So I don't really know how I could get it to build more code to output, like to run here, because it's not like this code is running in real time. It's built into like, it's not really compiled into a binary, but it's built into like instructions basically. And not necessarily. Compile times can be pretty fast depending on what you're using. All right, the controls have been reversed this whole time, so I just fixed that. Ah, there we go. I was pressing S to go forward, W to go backwards, A to go right, and D to go left, which was really annoying me. So this is not working. That's nice to see. Always warms my heart to see code not work. So cute. Let's see. I'm going to use print lines instead of the console here, just to see what's going on. All right, let's see what we got here. Yes, that dictionary is just empty. Let's try it. All right. Yep, okay, so this is just an empty dictionary. None of these are actually being applied. So I guess I'll just have to manually do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Wait, no, I don't even. Why am I doing a dictionary? Why? Why? That's so stupid. That's so incredibly dumb. See, this is the thing. I don't. Oh my god. That. This is so dumb. Why did I do that? Okay, here's the thing. What I was doing was I was creating a dictionary that has like. So the way a dictionary works is that there's several values per entry. So there's two really. There's a key and a value, and how that's expressed is like this: a string, which is the key, a colon in between, and the value after that. And I was planning on doing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and etc. for the keys. When really I could just use an array and reference them by the index. So I just wasted so much time. That was so stupid. So now I have a way to figure out exactly what type you're using. So let's see. I'll say type index is that, and then the type would be type dict, and then whatever the index was that we found. So what that will do is it will give us a string representation of what the value, the data type is. So now we'll just do, for the purpose of debug, print a new line. I'll just print the type. And this should hopefully work. And hopefully what it will do is, oh, see, there we go. Okay. So that worked. Then again, it's not the same thing anymore. It's not the same code. So let's see. I'll do set property player floored. Oh wait. Floored, and I'll just say 0. Okay. That works. So then, okay, yeah, so that did work. That's a Boolean value. So now let me try something more complicated. Let's go to player, see what other weird values I have here. How about this? Let's see. I'm trying to find like a more obscure data type, or not, like just a different data type, not really obscure. How about, okay, so get property, or set property player what was it, jump power, and then I'll just do that. So yeah, that's a flow. Okay, so that does work properly. It does tell you the data type, but the problem is that it's a string. So now I need a way to use that string to get an actual data type that I can cast this value to. So that might be tricky. And actually, I realized that yeah, it actually does run this stuff in real time. So because if you modify code, it actually updates in real time with your scene. So ideally, if you could find a way to get these strings that you type in here to to actually register as code here. Actually, I know a way you could do that. You could ideally append, um, like get the location of the file of this file, which that would be difficult because you'd have to unpack the pack file. But then you could append the proper code to this file at the proper line. But that's pretty convoluted. Life. It's just life. Sometimes you just gotta do life. We've all been there. We've all had to do life. It's not always fun, but I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Uh, let's see. Is there a way to? Let's see. I need a way to convert a string to actual code, which is really weird. Okay, are you? Will you be leaving us? Actually, this stream might when you leave, I'll probably also leave because I'm planning on making donuts, and this stream. Let's see, how long is this stream going on? It's been an hour so far, so almost. It's like a third of my last stream because my last stream is 3 hours. So anyway, let's see. I gotta. This is gonna be really tricky. But if there's actually a way to take a string and run it as code in this, in this file, like in a script file, that's revolutionary. That like it opens up so many possibilities. It's insane. It's like I could literally write code from in here, but that's not even the best part about it. The best part is that like you can have like you don't have to worry about typing. I mean, okay, that's not really it's not a good representation or a good description of how amazing being able to convert a string into code, readable, buildable code would be. But, I'd be able to better demonstrate how useful it would be if I could actually do it, which I'm not sure if I can. I'll try, but I don't think that there's support for that. Oh, wow. Okay, I think there is a way to do this. It's not really the same thing as adding like directly adding code here, but okay, here, let me show you. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create let's see. Actually, I'll create a separate function for running like code from a string. So so I'll call this function string to code. And so starts off with basically creates a new script, And what I can do is I could set this script to inherit all of the properties of the console, so it can access all of the values and all that. So to save. Yes. Yeah. Well, if you wanted to make a temporary script, you just have to create a variable, because a GD script is a built-in class. Like, see, I just did it right here. That actually creates a new GD script in memory. You don't actually have to create a file. It'll actually create a variable in memory that contains the script. Yeah, there's actually a function, script.set source code. There should be a function called set source code here. Actually, let me take a look at the documentation for this. Lookup symbol. Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Huh, that's weird. It might have been changed. Oh, and I think my call got cut off. Yeah, it did. Oh well. Let's see. I'm actually looking at an online document right now. So this answer on the forum, the Q&A, says that there should be a function called set source code, but that doesn't really seem to be an option here. So I am looking at GD script, right? Yeah, I am. Maybe I should be looking under script. Ah, see, there we go. So instead of set source code, I could just do this. So script dot source code equals, and then put the code in here. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to use new line characters. Alright, so the first line would be actually I could do this. So this would be the first line, right? So it would be extends wait, I need to actually give this a class name. So class name, I'll call this console. And then over here, so this would be extends console. And then I add another line to it. Oh wait, it's this. That's the okay. And then let's see. Actually, I should do this to make it more readable. And then underneath that, let's see. Then I need a way to, then I need a way to actually run that code. So I'd have to call a function, ideally, right? Interesting. I suppose I could create a temporary node. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, okay. So I guess I could create a temporary node to run this script. So the source code would be function execute. I'll just say then new line. Okay, so the character for a tab is that. And then the actual code would be right. Okay, so here's where the input would go. So string, I'll just call it str for no, I'll call it st for string. And then this is where the code would go. Right there. Yeah, so that would be it. That's it. And then create a new node and add that node to this console, and then node dot call, and then the function name would be execute. So that should do it. Here's the call again. Here we go. Sorry that's so loud. I'm sorry. FaceTime is so weird. It screws with the volume of everything. Wish I had a better solution for the call thing. If any of you in the chat, if anybody at all knows how to do a better setup, please let me know. Because this is a little bit difficult to use. All right. Hi again. I've made some changes. So what this does, it creates a script. It adds. So first of all, it specifies that the script extends the console so it can access all the functions and values. Then it creates a function called execute. And inside the function body will be the string that you input into here. So basically, you can directly put in commands that, like, you can literally type in code directly into this line. So I'm gonna test that out. So actually, well, I should continue explaining. After it creates that script, it creates a new node, and wait, actually, I need to give the node a script, right? So I need to attach this script to that new node. So node dot script node dot set script. Now I need to research on the reference data type. Let's see how I use this. Let's see. Okay, so inherited by, which one? So it's a GD script. We're using a GD script, which is inherited by a resource. Okay. Resource path. Okay, so I set the script to this script variable's resource path. So I put that in for there. Wait, actually, hold on. No, I can just do script, right? Yeah, no, that works. Because it just sets this variable. It sets the actual object. It doesn't look for the path of it and set the object it finds. It just sets the object directly. So it creates a script with a function called execute, and the function body is whatever you input to this bigger function, string to code. Then it creates a new node and adds that script to the node. Adds the node to the console, and then calls the execute function to run whatever that code is. So in the parse command function, instead of doing this run command thing, I mean, yeah, you could if you put in the new line character here. So it would be difficult, but since this is all just using strings, you could use any sort of UTF-8 encoding. So /n would be like /n is new line, /t is tab, and etc. But it would, yeah. I mean, it's all really just using strings. So yeah, you could. I'm gonna test this out. So string. Yeah, I guess you could. That would be insane, though. I know. That would be the worst thing ever. All right, I'm gonna test it out now. Okay. So let's see. I need a. How did I do this? Okay. I'm not sure what to put here. I guess let's just do print. Let's try that. Print blah. Okay. I was expecting an error. If I didn't get an error, I was gonna be concerned. Okay, non-existent function execute. Here's what I want to see. I want to see the script. Wait, hold on. Let's look at the node. Script empty. Okay, so it did not add this script for whatever reason. I need to see why. I don't know. That's in a while, so I don't have to think about that for a long time. I can't do that if it's my first ever game. Like, unless I spent money on it, but I don't intend on making any sort of investment into this. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I could do a Kickstarter. But how would I actually get people to know the Kickstarter exists? Oh, wait, I should have done that in a print. Well, I'm already doing that, so I've already advertised on both Reddit and YouTube. So oh, see, okay, here. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, okay, so here's the script right here. Here's the script. In the console. So first of all, the first issue here is that instead of adding the string that's an input, I just put st, which is the name of the variable. So that's stupid. And A, see? Yeah, it does. So print blah, that's what I put here. So it recognizes that. And then, but it's saying that there's no function called execute, which there is. Oh, it might be because of this. Might be because I need to get rid of the parentheses. I don't know if that actually counts. I mean, I have my stream manager open, but I don't know if it counts that as a viewer. Look at this. That's amazing. Wait, this stream started at 1? I thought you said I thought you said 1. Oh, okay then. I don't know why I ran all the way over here. Okay, node. Yeah. I do plan on doing that. Like a demo. Why is set script not working? I don't know. Wait, what's assert? There's a function called assert. Oh, okay, that's not useful to me. Well, now I have a way to make the game crash if I ever needed to do that intentionally. Just put assert and then false. So it terminates the program. I mean, there is a way to just close it anyway, but... Okay, well, I'm not sure why this doesn't... It's not setting the script of this node. Oh wait, I need to create a new resource and then set the script of that, I think. Right? Because a reference apparently has a script. So ref equals reference dot new ref dot set script. What? What? You have to set the script of a reference as another reference? What? I feel like this is just... I'm going to have to do this line over and over again, because that's not going to work, is it? It's going to be really annoying. I don't know. Maybe that'll work. I'm not sure what that really means, but... Yeah, it didn't work. No surprise there. Yep, of course, the script is empty. Why? Beats me. I set the script. So apparently the set script function literally does nothing. Seemingly. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because I can't figure it out. So go dot set script. Just a warning for anyone viewing the stream right now. We're gonna be wrapping it up sometime soon because I don't want this to... Well, last night I did a stream from like 11 something until I believe like 2 a.m. So yeah. By the way, you can still see that stream. It's saved as a video on my Twitch. So go ahead and watch that if you haven't. It's pretty cool. And it also has music. It's that stream is actually probably more interesting than this one, but just because of the addition of music. Or rather, the inclusion of music there, and the exclusion of it here, because I can't get it to work with the phone call, which I'll have to figure out. Okay, I'm gonna try what I found on Reddit. Reddit is probably one of the most useful communities ever. if not the most useful community ever. Let's see. God damn it. I have to find. Oh. Okay. Resource path, that's what it is. Alright. Okay. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be so upset. Wait, did I put in that code right? Okay, okay. I think I got it. I think. Then again, I don't know. A lot of the times I say that, and then it doesn't work at all. So, there's coding for you. Yep, there we go. No, it did not work. So that's... There's the call again. Once again, sorry that's so loud. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. Oh, apparently the script doesn't have a file path. That might be a problem. Yeah, it let me try this. Right. Yeah, there's no file path. How about if I did how about if wait. I could do this. Okay. that gonna give me an error? It's gonna give me an error, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, apparently this will... Okay. So, apparently this will work. So if I do... I already created the script. So script.reload. Then I create a variable, I don't know, object. Then a new reference. And then set the script of that to the script I made, and then let's see, execute. Would that actually work though? Because I haven't actually declared that function here. Oh my god. Oh, that works. Okay, so that's unsafe then. I think I'll call it a day pretty soon. So I think it won't be too much of a problem, I think. Okay. Okay, we've gotten something. We've gotten somewhere. Um, let's see. Let me get rid of this line. So it did, okay. The good thing is it actually did create a script. Um, so here we go. So, wait. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. It didn't. Never mind. I spoke too soon. No, it did not. Okay, well, seeing as how the call failed again, I think this is a pretty big task to tackle. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I'll be able to get this done within the rest of the stream. Actually, no, I won't be able to do that because I think I'm just gonna call it about now. I'll give it a few more tries. If I get it, that'll be great. But that's all I'll do. So I'll call it in a few minutes. So I guess I could just set the resource path, couldn't I? Script dot resource path equals. So I could do that. And this. I don't think that will work. I didn't format that right. Oh, here we go. So print E. Wait, hold up. We got something. We got something. Like, legitimately this time. Inherits from data type panel, so it can't be instance in object of type reference. Huh. Yeah, that's I think that's about it. I did give it my best, and I think I got pretty far. But you know, this is too big of a an idea to tackle, you know, now. So I'm gonna call it there. Leave my old code, in the game. So now when I run it, I will be able to, do all the regular stuff. Oh, here's a call. Watch out. Hi, you're just in time. We're about to end the stream. So yeah, this stuff will work as it used to work. But other than that, it's a very big thing to tackle, and we're not going to do as big of a stream. I mean, I got halfway to where I did yesterday, but that stream actually went on for way too long, especially since I started it late. So yeah, we're just about done here. Thank you so much for watching. If you tuned in, stuck around, or if you just looked, all that means a lot. So hopefully I'm going to be doing more of these streams. So hopefully we'll get more people in the next one. So yeah, made a lot of progress. I'm very happy with it. So be sure to check out the video of the last stream. And yeah, see you all later. Bye-bye.